Alright, so in this video I want to talk about my 2024 Tesla Model Y and the negative things I've had for the vehicle. Now there are very few things, but one of them is really big for me and another one is pretty up there as well. So I want to actually talk about that because someone might have a solution. Again, I've tried looking for it online and some forums and stuff like that, and nobody has really had an answer, so hopefully someone can put it down in the comments below and help me out with it. But again, this is a big thing for me. So for me, I have my commute to work every day, and yeah, I mean, the biggest thing I like doing is listening to podcasts on YouTube and stuff like that. So again, keyword is YouTube. So I know there are podcasts out there like Apple Podcasts and, Spotify, stuff like that, but I don't use none of that. I listen to it on YouTube. So one thing that this vehicle does not allow me to do is play sound through YouTube while I'm driving for some reason. So I don't know why. I don't know if that's I think that's everybody's. I think it's just a safety feature that Tesla has. But that is pretty annoying, because again, I like to listen to Joe Rogan at times and I'm driving and I like some visuals of it. So yeah, I mean, that's a big thing for me because I like watching some YouTube videos, and it's frustrating because I can't do that. So I do have to disconnect my phone from the Bluetooth and listen to it. I mean, phone calls and everything else works perfectly fine, but it's just YouTube that doesn't. So when I'm trying to, again, play a video, it's not allowing me to connect, I guess, or it's not allowing me to listen to it. So I did look over the settings and everything, and I couldn't find a solution for it. So if y'all have a solution, please help me out, because again, I love listening to YouTube podcasts and stuff like that. Some people, again, I know there are podcasts like Apple Podcasts, stuff like that out there, but that's not my thing. I want to be watching YouTube videos while I'm driving. So again, that's the thing. I mean, they added Audible, which is amazing because I listen to Audible all the time as well. I love to read, but now I don't have too much time to read, so I listen to audiobooks. So that's a good thing, but again, I want that to be on YouTube. So if you have a solution for that, please let me know. If there isn't a solution, hopefully they can add it on a later update, but that's a big negative thing for me because again, YouTube was big for my commute. Another thing is I did pay for the premium connectivity because of Sentry mode. That's the only reason pretty much I want it for. I don't play any games here or use the internet or anything like that. I have a phone for that. The big thing again is Sentry mode. So I did see in the update that they said there was going to be previews for it, so I don't see any previews ever. Nothing pops up on my phone, so that's kind of frustrating. I don't know if it's happening to everybody else or that's just a thing that's going to get fixed later or added later. I don't know, but that's the thing. Sentry mode also, when I'm not sure if other people have this issue, but activities happen throughout the day and it shows that there are no recordings when I jump in my vehicle when I'm coming home from work. So I'm like, okay, there's sometimes it only shows like 3 activities, but then later on, a few hours later, or the next day when I check my car again, there's a bunch of recordings. There's like 12, 13 recordings, and don't get me wrong, like whenever I see those 3 activities the first time it pops up, I go in there and there's only three activities that happen, but then all the other rest populate. So I don't know if that's a glitch or something's going on, but again, I'm not getting them. When I try to search for them in the vehicle, it takes a while later, and that didn't happen. That started happening after the update. So again, hopefully they can fix that. But again, that's a big thing for me because again, that's the only reason I'm paying for that connectivity thing, for Sentry mode. There are other little things again that kind of get a little frustrating with this. Now this thing's amazing, this big glass thing, but it really heats up the car. I mean, I live here in the Midwest and sometimes it doesn't get too hot, but when it gets hot, like today it's supposed to get over 105 degrees, this thing's gonna boil up and it's going to use up a lot of battery. So I did charge up my vehicle up to 90% today because it's been draining a lot of it because of the heat. So that's one thing that I have seen. Again, people have told me that the weather plays a big part on the battery, usage and stuff like that. So expected that, but I want to see how that progresses with, you know, mic charges and stuff like that. So it's just kind of, those are the little things. And one thing I didn't like at all was that full self-driving. I know it's changed for everybody else. I saw the last update that it said that it's not full self-driving anymore. It's more like of assisting driving. And I kind of said that before that happened. So yeah, I mean, it got a little irritating where, why are you going to pay a bunch of money for the vehicle to kind of drive itself, or you're just supervising the drive? It just makes no sense. I'll rather just drive myself. I do like this lane departure, assisting, cruise control, whatever the heck it is. Auto steer, I think. I like it, you know, because I can just flick it on, and then, you know, I don't use it for big things. I just use it for if I'm going to drink some water or something, which I am at the moment, or drinking my coffee when I'm driving to work, and I just use it for a couple of seconds and jump right out of it. So I do like that feature. That's better than full self-driving in my opinion. So I'm not going to be paying $8,000 to get full self-driving, or the $999 a month to do that. But yeah, I mean, those are little things like that. That's pretty much it. I mean, if you guys have a solution to my YouTube thing, that's the biggest one that I really do care about. And the Sentry mode, if y'all have any solutions to that as well, or if you guys are just experiencing the same thing and it's just a temporary glitch from Tesla, and it'll get fixed in the next update, just let me know as well. I'm not a person that does a lot of research on the vehicle. I mean, I know the vehicle, but I'm not always staying up to date on everything. I just have this vehicle as a vehicle to drive. I'm not going to do that extra homework to do all this stuff. But yeah, pretty much that's it. My next video is going to be about accessories that I have, pretty much that I got for the vehicle. For me, I'm a simple guy. I know the cool thing about Tesla is that you can customize it the way you want, but for me, the point of a Tesla is to be as simple as possible, to make it clean and not have all these buttons and features and blah blah blah, you know, all these other things that people add to the vehicle. That just defeats the purpose of what the vehicle is. But yeah, to each his own, and that's the good thing about this vehicle. But that's on the next video. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.